Oh. The thing about pits, especially in jazz music, is it really matters how you pluck the string. So I noticed from the student that he was playing like this, and he was getting a softer sound. It wasn't that fat, thick pitch tone that you usually hear when you hear some of the legends play jazz. It sounded something like this, what he was doing. So it's kind of soft, you know. And you can barely hear it, but there's a way to get the sound to where it sounds very fat and thick, like this. You know how do you hear the sound I'm making? How it's a bit thicker than this versus this. You know? So the question is, what am I doing to get that louder, thicker sound? And the answer is, like I said before, the way you do the pits. Now here's the way I do the pits to achieve that louder sound. So you might be someone who gets that softer sound and you're wondering how to get that louder sound. So maybe you're doing what you were taught when you were first playing bass to do this. So if you can see my hand here, it looks like this. And the thing about playing the bass like this is that it's a lot more comfortable. It is actually, a way to get that it's acceptable for playing bass because it's comfortable, it feels good. But when you listen to an intense jazz player and you listen to them get that fat sound, here's what they're doing that takes some time to get used to mentally, but more importantly, physically. And I'll tell you why. So what I'm doing to get this very fat pitch sound is I'm doing two things. Mentally, I'm thinking like an archer. So you know how an archer shoots a bow? They bring the string back like this and then boop, they release. So it's the same idea with the bass. The bass can actually do the same kind of thing like that an archer can do. They pull the string back like this and boop, you release, you have all that energy. And the idea is to get that energy going like an archer. Very loud, very loud, very loud. And what I'm doing is I'm pulling that string back. And it's easier said than done to do something like that when you're playing it slow. But what if you're playing fast? What if you want a more efficient way to do that kind of sound? Well, here's what I do. So if you look at my hands here, what I'm doing, the way I'm thinking about it is I'm placing my fingers on the fingerboard. And then, while my finger is on the fingerboard, I'm pulling the string while maintaining contact with the fingerboard. So instead of just playing over the string like this without touching the fingerboard, I get a softer sound, which is very good for getting a softer sound. But if I want that fat sound, I anchor my finger on the fingerboard and then I pull the string back and look what happens. Right? And so it's quite simple. I always make sure that I'm approaching the string kind of under it instead of over it. Because when I'm playing over it, the finger kind of slides off and I'm losing that potential, you know. So I'm kind of going under the string, and the way I do that is by making contact with the fingerboard while doing the pizz. So and so the whole time I was playing that, I was touching the fingerboard. I did not leave the fingerboard. So I hope you took something away from this video today. Remember, to get that louder to get that louder sound, perhaps it's advantageous to approach the string from under it, so you can get that grip on that string like an archer. And remember, when I was playing the pizz so loud to get that thick, fat tone that you see in those jazz concerts, I'm never leaving the fingerboard. My finger is always making contact, and it's sliding, you know, it's sliding under that string to get as much energy as possible. And you know, remember when I said that the other way to play like this is comfortable? Well, it's true, because it saves your hand from getting all these calluses. But if you're a true jazz, well, I can't say true, but if you're someone who plays pizzicato all the time, and your income, your rent check, your water bill, your electric bill relies on your pizzicato, if you're someone where that really matters, then you might want to look into getting those calluses on your finger going, because this is going to hurt, right? Hurts a lot. But the good thing about the human body is that once it repairs itself, it gets stronger. And it happens to work with fingers. So tonight, my fingers are going to hurt, and when I have rehearsal tomorrow, my hands are going to hurt. And, you know, I'm not a jazz player. I do most of the classical. But all of this was worth doing this video because I really care, and I really hope that someone out there actually, learns something from this and actually helps. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm Xavier Foley, and thanks for watching.